Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
It's July 5th and it's day 23 of our hike. Last night we stayed at Peck's Corner Shelter, and today we're going to try and go to, I think it's Crosby Shelter. It's about 13.3 miles. So far so good. We're making good time. We're about an hour out of Peck's Corner. Man, we're really trying to put some miles in to get out of Smokies. It's turning into a miserable experience. It rains a lot, but the shelters are packed to capacity, and nobody cares about social distancing or who's there first. You just, if you arrive, you set up your stuff in the shelter and there's only like 2 people there besides us, and then later on people keep arriving and they just throw their stuff right next to yours. Man, it's really frustrating. And had another experience where, you know, we stayed out of the shelter and then every tent site had 2 or 3 tents to it. So there was a tent right next to yours, and some guy with sleep apnea was choking himself all night right next to us before we got to Gatlinburg, and it's kind of frustrating. It's the Smokies. It's the 4th of July weekend. It's really busy. So we just want to get out and get back to the AT where it's just us, really.
Yeah, but anyway, the Smokies is beautiful. It's really nice. I like it. However, when we finish our hike, you arrive at these shelters and everything, like you feel like you are in a pub and everything. Talk and singles wanna have a good time. Too much drama, and this is not the reason we are here. So, yeah, that's our experience.
Trail's really muddy.
Muddy.
Yesterday we made it to the shelter right before a massive thunderstorm, and the thunder was right above us, scared everybody in the shelter, and it rained pretty hard. All right, enough drama for today. We'll bring you more trail. Sorry about the negativity. Just sharing.
Oh, the boys on there drinking their balls. Yeah, that's not weird. Good example.
Let me show you guys something really cool. You see this tree that fell down many years ago? Look at these other trees that are growing on top of it. And all this other life. This is really cool. So I've noticed several comments on YouTube. Love the drone footage. Drone footage is great. Sorry we can't bring any drone footage of the Smoky Mountains. But I wouldn't be too happy getting a $5,000 fine. As far as the drone goes, that was Gigi's idea. I didn't want to bring it, and she convinced me. And she's actually the one carrying it. I just fly it. As far as our vlog goes, we've really tried to bring a different perspective. Less talking, more footage of the trail and with the drone. I see a lot of vlogs out there where people are just talking, and I know it's interesting at times. I don't really see a whole lot of the trail, and we were thinking we could bring more of the trail to people that can't be on the trail, people that might have health problems, or financially they can't do a through hike or something, and we wanted to bring that experience and share it with them, not to mention our friends and our family. So we really hope that you guys are enjoying our big log to cross over. Our take on how the vlog should look and how it should go. And I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much. Appreciate your guys' comments.
Thank you so much.
Off this morning at Peck's Corner Shelter, and Gigi and I hiked out of the shelter about half a mile to get to the Appalachian Trail, and we hiked up to Tri-Corner Knob Shelter where we stopped and had breakfast, and Gigi Skyped her parents because we had good signal. And we continued down the trail and passed some good viewpoints, and we stopped at Cosby Knob Shelter, and Cosby Knob Shelter was kind of small. There's a lot of biting flies, and there's a lot of people from our last shelter that's probably going to be there tonight. So we looked at alternatives, and we decided to proceed to Mt Cammerer, and it's a cool little tower. Let's see if I can bring up a picture right there. I don't know how to bring it up again. Anyway, it's a cool little tower, and we just kind of occupied the tower and laid out our sleeping bags. And tomorrow we're going to do 7.5 mile hike into Standing Bear right here, and set up our tents and take showers.